Hello, welcome back to Kim Reads as we continue with Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. Chapter 7. Two remarkable people meet. Trembling and fighting the tears after the encounter with the shrewish housewife, Rebecca rushed to the wagon and hopped aboard without so much as a backwards glance. Don't blame yourself, Emma Jane said when her distraught friend told her what happened. You didn't say or do anything wrong. It was just bad luck. I'm sure things will turn out differently next time. Oh, you make me feel better, Emma Jane, Rebecca replied, gratefully relaxing now. You really are a good friend. Anxious to make the success of her business venture, Rebecca insisted on being the one to call at the next house when they stopped. This time she received a warm welcome and sold a whole box of soap. From then on, she sold soap to every customer she approached. Unfortunately, Emma Jane didn't fare well. She only parted with 3 cakes all morning, while Becca sold 3 boxes. It's your turn, Rebecca, and I'm glad to, said Emma Jane, drawing up to the gate of a house that was set back a good distance from the road. Look, the blinds are all shut in the front. Maybe no one's home. Rebecca walked up the lane to the house and went around the side door. Sitting in a rocking chair on the porch was a good-looking young man busy husking corn. His well-trimmed mustache and fashionable clothes gave him an air of sophistication. Suddenly, Rebecca felt a trifle shy. She knew she had to say something. Is the lady of the house at home? I am the lady of the house at present, and answered the stranger with a grin. What can I do for you? Have you ever heard of the, do you need any soap? Asked Rebecca. Do I look as if I did? The young man replied unexpectedly. I didn't mean that. I have some soap to sell. I would like to introduce you to a very remarkable soap. It's called the... Oh, I know that soap, her customer interrupted. Me. Out of pure vegetable fats, isn't it? The very purest, Rebecca agreed. No acid in it, not a trace. And yet a child could do the Monday wash with it easily, the young man continued. A baby, corrected Rebecca. Amazed to find a customer who knew all about her product's good points. Please have a seat, the stranger said graciously. Rebecca sat down on a stool near the edge of the porch and finished her sales talk. The first thing she knew, she had forgotten all about Emma Jane waiting patiently in the wagon with Nellie. Somehow she felt as though she had known this charming man all her life. I'm taking care of the house today, but I don't live here, the young man explained. I'm visiting my aunt who's gone on a trip to Portland. I used to visit her a great deal as a boy, and I'm very fond of the spot. Now tell me, how much soap do you think I should buy? How much soap does your aunt have on hand? Rebecca inquired, teetering back and forth on the rickety stool. How much does she need? Oh, I don't know, her customer answered. Soap keeps, doesn't it? I'm not sure, said Rebecca consciously, but I'll look at the circular. It's hard to tell. With that, she pulled the brochure from her pocket and began to thumb through it, looking for the answer. What are you going to do with all the money you make from this business? The young man asked. He had finished his job shucking corn and wiped his hands clean with an old tea towel. We're not working to make money for ourselves, Rebecca explained confidentially. My friend Emma Jane and I are trying to help Clara Bell and Susan Simpson earn a premium, actually a banquet lamp for their home. The Simpsons are poor as church mice, I'm afraid. They really need something to brighten their life. It seems to me that the Simpsons ought to have this banquet lamp if they want it, and you want them to have it, her new friend remarked, tasting the floor of the porch. Let's do some figuring. How much does the family lack at the moment? If they sell 200 more cakes this month, then next they'll have the lamp by Christmas, Rebecca answered, and they can get the shade by summer. However, I probably won't be able to be much help today after today because Aunt Miranda may not let me. Well, I see. Well, then give me 300 cakes, the young man said. That will give the citizens the shades and all. Goodness gracious, Rebecca gasped, overcome by shocking disbelief. She tipped back on her stool and fell the porch into a clump of lilac bushes. Well, let me help you, her host cried as he jumped off the porch into the ground below. Quickly, he picked Rebecca up, set her on her feet, and brushed her off. You should never seem surprised when you receive a large order. You should have asked if I'd like to make it 350 cakes. instead of capsizing them in a very unbusinesslike way. Oh, I could never say anything like that, replied Rebecca, who was now blushing because of her awkward fall. But it doesn't seem right for you to buy so much. Are you sure you can afford it? If I can't, I'll save on something else, replied her best customer. What if your aunt doesn't like this kind of soap? Queried Rebecca nervously. My aunt always likes what I like, he said. Mine doesn't, exclaimed Rebecca. Then there's something wrong with your aunt. Or with me, laughed the very successful young businesswoman. What is your name, young lady? Rebecca Rowena Randall, sir. Do you want to know my name? He asked. I think I know it already, answered Rebecca brightly. I'm sure you must be Mr. Aladdin of Arabian Nights. Oh, please. Can I run down and tell Emma Jane the good news? She must be tired of waiting, and she'll be so glad. Yes, you go right ahead, Mr. Aladdin said. Rebecca flew down the lane as fast as her legs could carry her. Emma Jane, she cried, rushed up to the wagon and giving Nellie a big hug around her neck. We're all sold out. Mr. Aladdin brought 300 cakes of soap. Enough for us to get the lamp and the shade for the Simpsons at the same time. Isn't that unbelievable? And that's the end of that chapter. See you later.